Yeah, what about now? Hello, test. Yeah, test, check. Okay, okay. All right. Hello. Yep. Yeah, we'll probably go. Like 20 seconds. Oh, okay, gotcha. And hello, everybody, and welcome to the North American Invitational for Lacrosse here in the Onondaga Nation in the Fieldhouse on Lacrosse-TV. My name is David Bowie, and I'm going to bring you a matchup between the Cleveland Demons and the Pittsburgh Kingz. We are moments away from the opening face-off. Thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast. As we are set to take you on this lacrosse matchup here, this wonderful invitational tournament. As we are about to get set and underway, the Pittsburgh Kingz are dressed in the yellow with black and a white trim. Playing opposite to them will be the Cleveland Demons in navy blue with light blue and orange trim. So it's Cleveland versus Pittsburgh, and this feels like a bit of an NFL rivalry between the Browns and the Steelers. No love lost between these two cities. And let's see if we're going to get this kind of intensity here on the lacrosse field. Let's get it started. There we go. There's the opening faceoff. And it'll be won by Cleveland. Or actually, Pittsburgh will make up with it with the loose ball. And here we go. Starting it, it's Mike McBride. He'll get it to the far side. Now back out to Jordan Dykla. Dykla gets a pick. Goes in, centering pass, not there. And there's a loose ball on the far side boards, and it'll be picked up by Pittsburgh. The shot clock will run out, so in transition comes the other way. Nick Bonsignor going up the wing, and we'll get it back to Murphy, and now to Trice. There's a delayed penalty call coming up against Pittsburgh, and I think it could be an illegal substitution call. Let's see what it is. And indeed, there's an illegal substitution call on Pittsburgh. So any player on the Kingz bench can serve this penalty. It doesn't have to be designated specifically to whomever the culprit was. So we will get a power play for the very first time as Cleveland will go on it. It'll be Dom Lazzini serving the penalty. So here we go, first power play of the day, and it'll go to Cleveland, to Trice. Back to the far side, shot, and that is saved. Oh, and it's turned over already as Taylor has it. It'll get it back to Murphy, to Joyce, to Limburis. Trice winds up, shot, and that ricochets, and that gets some huge cheers from the bench. Joyce, Limburis, shot, and that goes wide, and that will go out of play, but remain Cleveland's ball. 15 seconds left on the power play. Only 1 minute power plays here in the North American Invitational, as opposed to 2 minute minors. 5 seconds left. Delayed penalty call coming up against Pittsburgh. Loose ball pickup. Penalty is over, so we're back to even strength until Pittsburgh touches up, and it will be a slashing call against the Kingz. And Cleveland 0 for 1, but will go right back to the power play. And that is Blake Foglio going to the penalty box, guilty of slashing. And Cleveland will go right back to work on the power play. And here we are, things to start here. As the ball is to Murphy on the far side, and it'll get it to Trice. Trice, shot, low, save, rebound. Going in from around the net. He'll get it off to Limburis. To Murphy. On the far side. Cross-ring pass, not there for Taylor, and it'll be picked up by Pittsburgh. Recovered by Nick Hepting. And we will go back the other way. Pittsburgh in transition, shorthanded, but there's only 18 seconds left on the penalty. Centering pass, not there. Now back the other way comes Tyler Murphy on a breakaway. Shot, score! No! No, it didn't go in. It did go in, but they're calling a crease violation. So no goal. So Murphy almost had the goal, but a crease violation stops that. So now we are in transition for Pittsburgh. Centering pass, not there. And a crease violation against Pittsburgh. And it will go back the other way for Cleveland. Sims gets it off to the far side. Tries to get it for Bick, but pass not quite there. The bounce pass, shot in front and score! Nick Bonsignor is able to pick up the loose ball from an errant pass off the glass, and he's able to take it home. And it's 1-0 Cleveland over Pittsburgh, as we are just over 5 minutes into this first half. And finally, we get ourselves the first goal of the game. Going to number 94, Nick Bonsignor. Oh, and a huge check given to Ryan Doran. He still has the ball, fighting off two demons. There's a shot, and that's saved by Sims. And we've got a penalty coming up. It's going to be a slashing call. The call will go against Cleveland. Let's just see who is headed to the box. And that's going to be number 47, Bucky Spoth. Or Trice, sorry. There's a low shot, and that'll just go high and into the Browns bench. Or the Demons bench, rather. And back on the attack comes Pittsburgh. 36 seconds left on the penalty. There's a shot, and score! Well, that didn't take too long, did it? Some quick passing by the Pittsburgh Kings, and they get their equalizer goal. And it is now 1-1, as that was scored by Josh Allegra, getting his first goal of the game. Eight minutes left to go here in the first half. We're all tied up at 1 apiece. Goals from Allegra and Bonsignor for their respective teams. Pittsburgh wins the draw and will start their attack. Here it comes. Pittsburgh, low shot. And that'll go to the side and deflected. And score! Pittsburgh starting to heat things up as they've got two quick consecutive goals in less than a minute. It's now 2-1. And a face-off will be won by Cleveland as Joyce picked it up, and then he's being tied up in the neutral zone, and Pittsburgh will come away with it. Nick Hepting gets it to the far side, almost intercepted, intended for Josh Allegra, the first goal scorer for Pittsburgh. There's a shot, score! And a huge launcher from the point. Able to take it home and beat Joe Sims. Just like that, 3 unanswered goals for Pittsburgh as they now have the lead, 3-1. Now with just under 6 minutes left to go, it is 3-1 for Pittsburgh over Cleveland. Already some strong checking happening against the boards. And that'll jar the ball loose, and now into Holzheimer's possession. And he'll drop it off for Tyler Murphy. Murphy going up the far side wing. Little shimmy, and he'll get it back to his man, Limburis. Dave Limburis coming in with a little bit of speed on the far near side. Tries to pass it back out. Could not be corralled, however. A loose ball on the far side wall. Who will come up with it? Some hard checking. And the Pittsburgh defense doing their job. As the shot clock runs out, here comes Pittsburgh with a shot. Save. Sorry, wide, and it'll go high and wide. And out of play. .450 left to go here in the first half, as Murphy will come up the far side wing. Murphy comes in shot, score! Oh no. They're not calling it a goal. Instead, it was a crease violation. And now we've got a penalty coming up. And that'll go against Duncan Cart. Cross-checking from behind. Cart had a couple beautiful breakaway goals yesterday. Back at the arena, he's got some speed, but now he's going to serve a minute in the box for just a little bit. There's a shot and save. And ball bouncing all the way back out. And that ball's loose out in front. 40 seconds left on the power play for Cleveland. And that ball bounces up off the half wall. And it'll be taken in by Cleveland. 27 seconds left on the penalty. And I would watch out for Duncan Cart. If he gets out of the box, he can score. He did that yesterday with some blazing speed. But now back the other way comes Pittsburgh. Shot and save by Joe Sims. Ooh. And the penalty is expired. Here comes Duncan Cart. Now watch out for him. And Cart will stay out on defense. I would watch out if he gets this ball. He can come out with blazing speed. He did that last time. Out of the box. Had 2 goals to show for it. There's a loose stick, and now there's a delayed penalty call coming up. Going inside, shot, score! No, they're calling a no goal, but again, that's the 3rd time that Cleveland's had a goal waved off due to crease violations. Let's see what the call is. And it'll be a 1-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. As number 19 for Pittsburgh will serve the penalty. Cleveland again back on the power play, but they have nothing to show for it. The penalty kill has been spot on for Pittsburgh. And now is Duncan Cart. Fresh out of the box. And you can tell that he's playing with a little bit of emotion behind him, but an illegal pick will give Demons the ball. 24 seconds left to go in the penalty. 1:22 left here in the first half. 3-1 lead for Pittsburgh over Cleveland. Cleveland coming in with body weight. Shot, score! Nick Denoris just runs over his man and then takes a shot from the point, bounces in, beats the goaltender. And that is a huge goal for Cleveland. I'm not sure if that is officially declared a power play goal. It was very close on the time. But nonetheless, that brings the deficit down to 1. And now Pittsburgh on the attack. Thomas Moore to Mike McBride. McBride shuffling through. Ed Bonsinger comes out of nowhere and slashes it out. But he left it from behind. The ball's in front of the net. And Bonsinger will have to pick it up from around. Going around the net. Holzheimer. Shot. Save. Back the other way we go. 7 seconds left. They've got to hurry. One-timer. Score! And in the dying seconds of the first half, the Pittsburgh Kingz able to get a quick one-timer with a beautiful feed out in the slot. Beating it over top, and that's number 66's second goal. So that's going to do it here for the first half. As it will be 4-2 in favor of Pittsburgh over Cleveland. You are watching the North American Invitational here in Onondaga Nation at the beautiful field house. And you're watching it on Lacrosse-TV. My name is David Bowie. Thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast. Hope you are enjoying this wherever you are listening this or watching this from. As we're the North American Invitational, where NCAA and international stars from all around the globe come into a wonderful lacrosse showcase tournament. In this beautiful, beautiful arena. Has this new yet rustic look inside. And look at the architecture in here. It's so beautiful, nice wood finish. A fairly new facility. And we are moments away from the opening faceoff of the second half. Pittsburgh up 4-2. Dan Clem is in there for the Cleveland Demons in the faceoff, playing opposite to Mike McBride. And Cleveland will win the faceoff. Murphy into the offensive zone on the far side. He's got 3 men trailing him, so he'll send it back to Limbouras. Limbouras with a shot, and he scores! Well, that's exactly the start you wanted if you were Cleveland. As Dave Limbouras gets his first goal of the game. Great job by Cleveland of drawing in 3 defenders before being handed off to Limbouras, who shoots it at the point all alone. And he makes no mistake. And now here comes Joyce for Cleveland, coming in with speed. And now I'll have to slow it down. Centering pass, Limbouras. Not quite there. So Bonsignor trying to make the shot. And now back the other way we come. Pittsburgh into the attacking zone. Shot, and that was deflected, I believe, off Bonsignor's stick. And there's a battle for it along the far side boards. And it will be picked up by Holzheimer. Bonsignor, who caused the loose ball in the first place. To Limbouras, recent goal scorer for Cleveland. Cleveland down by 1. Centering pass, just not there for Sims. As Jared Sims couldn't get that pass. And it will be picked up by Leroy Halftown. Halftown going down with speed. And he'll just slow it down a bit as he gets it back now at the point. It's Pittsburgh's in the offensive zone. There's a shot, stabber, score! And Pittsburgh finally finds a way to slow down Cleveland and come back with a goal of their own. And now they enjoy a 2-goal lead. Again, it's 5-3 Pittsburgh over Cleveland. So again, the fast break the other way, slow it down, but some good passing and great shots from the point. That resulted in the Pittsburgh goal. And now Murphy for Cleveland, coming the other way. And an illegal screen. And now it'll be Pittsburgh's ball. Brendan Coleman not happy with that. He's disputing that with the referee, but nothing doing. Now Pittsburgh will take over. Winds up, shot. That almost in the corner, and we got a delayed penalty call coming up here. I believe that's going to go against the Demons, but let's see what the call is. And it'll be an illegal cross-check against Brian Holzheimer. So Pittsburgh will go to the power play. This could be a good chance for them to double up on their Cleveland rivals. As it's 5-3. Quick snapper. And that'll go wide as it's saved by Sims. Shot, and Sims with another save. And this time he'll corral it and get it to Bonsignor, who will try to get out. Now there's a delayed penalty call coming up. It'll be against Pittsburgh. And this will pretty much cut off the rest of the power play. Cleveland just taking their time. 5 seconds left, however. Shot, save, rebound. It'll be picked up by Cleveland so they can wear out the rest of this penalty. And finally, Pittsburgh touches up. So Leroy Halftown will go to the box. And it'll be for slashing. So it's 4-on-4, but only for a second, as Holzheimer will come out once the whistle blows. And now man up for the Demons. There's a low shot, score! And finally, Tyler Murphy being denied 2 goals from crease violations. We'll finally get one at the point, and that will go on the power play. So it is now 5-4 for Pittsburgh as Cleveland narrows the deficit down to 1. Loose ball will be picked up by Pittsburgh. That's Duncan Cart. He'll get it off to Lazzini. Lazzini with a shot, and that'll be saved by Sims. Joyce. He's going to carry it up for Cleveland. The Bonsignor going up through the middle. Ball's on the near side. There's a shot by Bick. Rebound by Trice. Tried to lob it over. Back to Bick. Takes another shot. Nice save. Joyce able to create. Here's a quick shot. And another save. 3 consecutive saves for Pittsburgh. And the bench is elated. Trice with a shot. And that'll go wide. Back to Limburis. He gets checked as he was trying to recover that from Duncan Cart. Now loose ball will be picked up by Murphy. The latest Browns goal scorer, Murphy. To Bick. With a shot. That's going to be wide. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, so it won't matter. And that will do it for the shot clock. Now Pittsburgh in transition. Brendan Coleman. He'll get it out to his man on the far side. Ball lob back. And Josh Allegra did not see that ball coming. So it'll be an over and back call. As now Taylor will take the ball in the offensive zone. Taylor to Joyce. Winds up, fires, and he scores. Charlie Joyce decides to launch it from the point. And good things happen when you get the ball to the net. And he is rewarded with a goal from the point as he sidearm slings it. And we are all tied up. It's 5-5 with 6:44 left to go here in the second half. Joyce to Nick Denoris. He's got one already. Denoris gets cross-checked from Nick Hepting, and that'll jar the ball loose. And back the other way we come. As Kyle Pedwell's getting sandwiched, but he is able to retain the ball. And he's coming down hard. Thinks about shooting. He's going to enter the offensive zone. Fires shot and saved by Sims. And Joe Sims will get it out to Holzheimer. Odd man rush. Holzheimer and Taylor. Back to Holzheimer. Shot. Score! Three unanswered goals for Cleveland as Brian Holzheimer is able to score off the odd man rush. And they take the lead. It's now 6-5 Cleveland over Pittsburgh with 5:40 left to go here in the second half. And they took their time with that odd man rush, knowing that they had all the time in the world to make that play happen. And the patience for Cleveland paid off as Brian Holzheimer able to bring it home. Tyler Murphy. He'll get it to his man. Not quite on the mark for Jared Sims. And Pittsburgh will now come back the other way off the turnover. Long outlet pass for Leroy Halftown. He'll have to get it off the ricochet from the half wall. Centering pass. Not there. Sertic. Oh, he takes a huge shove along the boards. That's going to be legal, but they're calling it an over and back. So it'll be Pittsburgh's ball. Fast break on the way. And the pass not there, intended for the one-timer. Ball in the air. And that's going to be an illegal push. So it'll be Pittsburgh's ball. Ball bounces into Sims' hands. And he will play it. Tries to get the pass out, but not quite there for Denoris. And Pittsburgh forces a turnover. No one-timer. Pittsburgh being patient. There's a shot. Score! Leroy Halftown with a goal. Pittsburgh capitalizing on a great forced turnover from the neutral zone, and they've tied it up. It's 6-6 with 3:30 left to go here in the second half. Don't go away. This is anybody's game here. We do not have any ties here in lacrosse. We want a winner. So if we get tied up, we will go to overtime. And we'll see if that'll be the case. Holzheimer picks up the loose ball from the faceoff. Delayed penalty call coming up as Taylor rounds around the net. Joyce fires, shot, saved. Back to Taylor's possession. On the rebound, Taylor. Looking for a man. Extra attacker is on. Trice, sorry to Joyce. Now to Trice. Trice with a shot. That's deflected. And that will, no, it'll be no over and back as it was deflected. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Long pass. That's going to be intercepted, but touched up. So Pittsburgh will go to the penalty box. And let's see what the call is. So Duncan Cart will go back to the box. It's time for an illegal cross-check. I remember you getting a goal out of the break yesterday. You got 2 of them. Duncan Cart not happy with the call, but nonetheless he is in the box. That's a second penalty of the day. Murphy, shot. That goes wide. It'll bounce all the way back. So it'll be Pittsburgh's ball in transition. Ball turned over from an over and back. And now Pittsburgh will start their attack. You gotta wonder if they're just trying to kill out the penalty and wait for Cart to get back on the field. There's not a lot of time left on the clock. However, it is a tie game, so they don't have to play with a sense of urgency if they don't want to. Ball's going to be turned over as great checking by Greg Lynch. Now here comes Bonsignor. He has a goal already. Gets it to Sims. Sims shot. Save by Pittsburgh. Penalty is over. And it'll be Pittsburgh's ball. Long pass. Oh, it's just not there for Leroy Halftown. He could have been one-on-one with Sims if he could handle that one. And now it'll be Cleveland's ball in the offensive zone. Final minute of play here. Trice on the near side. Back to Taylor. Taylor winds up, fires right in the chest, and saved by Pittsburgh. And there'll be an illegal back check, so the ball will go to Cleveland. 36.1 seconds left, and they're going to call timeout. And what an exciting game this has been. 6-6 tie. Back and forth momentum. There's 36.1 seconds left on the clock. And this rivalry between the Pittsburgh Kings and the Cleveland Demons. And with 36.1 seconds left on the clock, Cleveland cannot just wear out the clock in its entirety, as they have 25 seconds left on the shot clock, which will leave 11.1 seconds for Pittsburgh if they're able to get the ball back after those 25 seconds subside. So we will have 5-on-5 action, 6-6 score, 36.1 seconds left here in the second half, and here comes Cleveland, and they'll actually get a reset clock. So it's about a 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Game clock having more time. Let's see what happens. Lemburis cuts around to the middle, back to Taylor. Taylor to Murphy. Murphy being fought off. Back to Taylor. Taylor takes a shot, and that was deflected off a Pittsburgh defender. And the shot clock will expire. Back the other way. And now back in transition. Here it comes. Shot. And scores! It's good! It's good! And Pittsburgh scores at the very last second and gets the win from Cleveland. And exhilarating and exciting fashion. How did Pittsburgh do that? Had less than a few seconds to go, and Pittsburgh scores at the very last second to get the win over Cleveland, 7-6. The bench is ecstatic. Oh my, what a finish here in the Fieldhouse. What a game. It has been back and forth all the way through, and it ends off with an exhilarating last-second goal from Pittsburgh. Oh, boy. They had a 2-goal lead, coughed it up, tied it, and then in the final seconds, when they didn't have the ball, when timeout was called, come back in transition, and they score it with a final score of 7-6. Don't go away, stick around, as we will get you the 3 stars of the game momentarily, as the presentation will happen after the team handshakes. Oh boy, have you stayed tuned to watching this entire game. What a treat this has been for you here at the 2019 North American Invitational. David Bowie here along with the broadcast on Lacrosse-TV. And oh boy, this has been one of the most exciting games that I have seen in this tournament. Wow. What a game. What a game.